Donald Trump campaigned for president, promising to put struggling coal miners back to work. Since taking office, he has worked to undo policies aimed at cutting greenhouse gas emissions from coal-fired power plants and elsewhere.
Keystone Pipeline.
That includes a move to undo the Obama administration's regulations targeting electricity generation, known as the Clean Power Plan.
Perhaps no single regulation threatens our miners, energy workers, and companies more than this crushing attack on American industry.
But the impact on U.S. emissions is likely to be minimal, says George Washington University's Amit Ronen.
We're still going to meet the goals of the Clean Power Plan in most states, even if it's withdrawn, just because we're substituting so much natural gas and renewables for coal.
Coal-fired power plants are shutting down across the country. Utilities are switching to cheaper, cleaner natural gas. And renewable sources, like wind and solar, are booming. Prices have plummeted. Renewables compete with fossil fuels on price in many places. But other Trump administration actions may still tip the balance for coal. A trade case will soon give the president authority to put tariffs on imported solar panels, which is nearly all of them. That could cost the industry 88,000 jobs, says Tony Clifford with developer Standard Solar.
And these tariffs would essentially double the cost of solar modules, which means that, the areas where solar is just becoming cost competitive with the utility grid now, they all go away.
Experts note that many states and cities are stepping up efforts to cut greenhouse gases, even as the federal government is pulling back. So federal tariffs would not kill the renewables industry, says RHODIUM Group analyst John Larsen.
It certainly adds costs and might stifle solar development, but overall, the overall clean energy picture, I think, doesn't get hit too hard. The other more dangerous situation is the DOE action.
The DOE, the Department of Energy, has proposed paying coal and nuclear plants more than other sources for their electricity. Secretary Rick Perry says these plants provide constant, reliable power that other sources do not.
But the wind doesn't always blow. The sun doesn't always shine. The gas pipelines don't always, they can't guarantee you every day that supply is going to be there.
Critics say there is currently no problem with power reliability, and Perry's proposal would disrupt energy markets. Ultimately, experts say the Trump administration has limited powers to save the coal industry. However, while coal's decline is helping to cut greenhouse gas emissions, experts say they are not falling fast enough to avoid the worst of climate change. Steve Baragona, VOA News, Washington.